Hi, I'm Jeff Foxworthy. We are happy to have you with us today. Let's find out, are you smarter than a fifth grader? All right, time to meet your classmates. We've got Alicia, Louis, George,
all right,
Juliet,
woohoo,
and Jeremy.
awesome.
Okay, let's get our player out here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let me tell you how to play the game. Up on the board are going to be 10 subjects. Questions range from first grade through the fifth grade. Your first correct answer is worth $1,000. If you get the 10th question correct, it is worth $500,000. If you do answer all 10 questions correctly, we give you an opportunity to answer an additional grade school question, and if you get it right, you'll win $1 million. Remember, if at any point the pressure gets to be too high, you can take the money that you've bankrolled up to that point, and you can drop out of our little school. Remember, you have 2 cheats. One time you may peek at your classmates' paper. If you like their answer, you can go with it. If you don't like it, you can go with your own. You also have 1 copy, which means once during the game you can copy what your classmate has written down, but you must go with the answer they have written down. Or if you think you know the answer, once during the game you can use a save. That means if you answer incorrectly, but your classmate at the podium answers correctly, they can save you. You can only use each cheat once, and when they're gone, you won't be able to get any help from your classmates for the rest of the game, so use them wisely. Now remember, if the test gets too tough, you can walk away at any time and take the money and run. But before you do that, you have got to tell the world that you are not smarter than a fifth grader. Are you willing to accept those terms?
You bet.
Then let's
play
get going.
fifth grader.
It's time to pick which fifth grader you want to help you out when the questions get too hard.
Me.
We have to start with Juliet.
I'm going to pick Juliet.
Juliet, come on up here. You're going to be my first helper.
Yes.
Here are the subjects for today's game. Art, U.S. geography, music, astronomy, U.S. history, world geography, social studies, earth science, physical science, science. All right, let's find
Again, a
out.
bunch of
Are
science
you
categories
smarter than a
up here.
fifth grader? Pick a subject.
Let's start off with social studies.
Okay, for $1,000, here's the question.
Which president is not featured on the following landmark? So that's Mount Rushmore.
Juliet has locked in her answer.
Madison. President
Okay,
Madison. That's
I'm locking in my
okay.
answer.
You are now locked in. You got that one right.
Yes!
You've got your classmate up here with you. Pick a subject.
Let's do 2nd grade music.
Okay, you're playing for $2,000.
A note played for a certain amount of time is called what? A note duration.
Juliet has locked
That
in.
and
Locking in.
All right, your answer's locked in. That is correct.
Yes!
I got 2,000 now. It's determined by the type of note.
It's time to call a new classmate to the podium.
Me.
All right, come up here,
I'm
George.
going to go with George.
Cool.
You've got your classmate up here with you. Pick a subject.
All right, let's do earth science.
Okay, for $5,000, here is the
A
question.
tributary is a small river that feeds into
Your classmate is now locked in.
it goes into a much larger river.
Locking in.
So we're going to go with that and lock it in.
There you go. You're locked in. You've got $5,000.
Excellent.
So it's a confluence of where two or more tributaries come together.
Pick your next subject.
Like, for example, the Mississippi and Ohio rivers that border Illinois, Kentucky, and Missouri. Just as an example. We're going to do astronomy next. I don't think we will.
Okay, the $10,000 question is...
True or false, there is gravity on the moon? No, there is not. False.
Locking in.
Lock it in.
Okay, there it is. Your answer's locked in. That's not the right answer.
Ah! You're kidding. Oh,
There
no.
is. I must have forgotten.
Time to
about
find
the
out
moon
if your
landing of
partner knows the answer.
1969.
Never underestimate the
Yeah, there is
power of
gravity on the
fifth
moon,
graders.
Just like here,
Excellent.
just like here on Earth.
You've got $10,000. Your classmate just bailed you out big time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the gravitational pull of the moon is less than 20%.
It's time to decide which one of these young scholars you want to be your classmate.
Pick me.
But rather on the.
It's
rather
you
on
and
the
me, Jeremy.
gravitational pull, because the moon is sort of our guide to keep us in orbit. So we're bringing Jeremy
Which
up here
subject
now.
do you want?
We're gonna do U.S. geography first.
Okay, you get this next question right, and you leave with
The state of Hawaii is
$25,000
located
no matter
which
what
ocean?
happens the rest of the
Pacific
game.
Ocean.
Locking in.
Lock it in.
You are now locked in. You've got $25,000.
Woohoo!
You came up with the right answer pretty fast. Are you sure you're not a fifth grader? Pick your next subject.
Let's do world geography.
Okay, this question is almost like a freebie. No matter what happens
On
here,
which
you've won
continent would you find the Sonoran
$25,000.
Desert? North America.
Locking in.
Lock it in. You would find that in somewhere around Tucson, Arizona.
There you go. You're locked in.
That's where we find it.
You're going for
But you can find the Mojave Desert
$50,000.
in California and Nevada.
You got that
Then
one
there's the Salt Lake
right.
Desert in Utah.
Awesome.
Sonoran in Arizona.
Excellent work.
The continent's youngest and highest mountains are, of course, in the west.
We have to say goodbye to this classmate and pick a new one.
Please
Down to
pick me.
Alicia and Lewis.
I'm going to pick Lewis.
Lewis up here. Come on up.
Yeah.
Let's pick a subject.
We're gonna do U.S. history.
Okay, the $100,000 question is...
So the first American flag.
Lewis has locked in his answer.
I'm thinking Betsy Ross on this, but I want to be sure, so
Jeff,
I'm going to use my.
I'm going to
peek
use my peek.
just to be absolutely sure.
May we please see what the classmate's answer was?
Yep, I was thinking.
If you're
Betsy
happy with
Ross
that
as
answer,
well.
go ahead and lock it in.
Locking
That's
in.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock in Betsy Ross.
Okay, there it is.
This
Your
is to
answer's
double the
locked in.
50,000 to 100 grand.
You're going for $100,000. You've got $100,000.
All right.
The story was published 34 years after death by her grandson.
Pick another subject.
We're going to do first grade art. We're gonna save
Okay,
fifth grade questions
you're
for
playing
last.
for
True or false, harmony is a word
$175,000.
used in both music and
Lewis
art.
locked in his answer very quickly.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I'm locking in my
It's
answer.
used in both music and art. And fun
Okay,
fact, by the
there
way,
it
that's
is.
the
Your
name of the
answer's
default
locked
wallpaper
in.
Windows 7.
You're going for $175,000. You've got $175,000.
Yes!
You came up with the right answer pretty fast. Are you
Describes how
sure
well the
you're not a
different elements
fifth
of art
grader?
work together,
You're down to your last
which
classmate.
is Alicia.
Yes.
And I have that copy cheat, so I have that at my disposal.
You've got your classmate up here with you.
So we
Pick a
got 2 more
subject.
science subjects. We're going to do physical science.
All right, here's our question for
Oxygen
$300,000.
has an atomic number of 8. How many protons does it have?
Alicia has locked in her answer.
I haven't taken a chemistry course since high school.
I'm
No.
going to have to copy my classmate for this
Yeah,
one.
for the last 2 questions, I can use these cheats because they do not carry over to the $1 million question, remember? So we're going to go ahead and copy her answer.
Okay, there it
16, she
is.
says.
Your answer's locked in.
All right. So if she's right, I get $300,000.
You're going for $300,000. That's not the right answer.
Even she
No!
doesn't know this. Oh, man.
I can't believe it.
And the correct answer is
8. So I guess if the atomic number is the same, is an element of the atomic number of an element is the number of protons in the nucleus. Okay. So the atomic number is the number of protons. All right. So now I understand this if another question like this shows up again. So I win $25,000.
that's all she
Not
wrote,
bad,
partner.
10 a week.
You just flunked out.
I can't believe it.
We're going to be back on Monday to try this again.
Before you go, I need you to tell the entire world that you are not
until
smarter
next
than a
time.
fifth grader.
I am not smarter than a fifth grader.
Thank you for being with us, too. We'll see you next time on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Bye-bye, everybody.